Mexico City has been on my bucket list for years, and we finally got to spend 4 incredible days exploring it. So this is part 1 where I am sharing day 1 and day 2 of our Mexico trip. So let's start from the beginning, flying into Mexico City. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. So we are done with the check-in and right now we are ready to board the flight. We are flying with Aero Mexico. This is our first time. Pretty excited to visit Mexico City. Mexico City. We just arrived right now. We picked up our luggage from the baggage counter and now we are heading outside. So we got our Uber. Now we are heading towards our hotel. Our hotel is in Condesa neighborhood. It is about an hour drive from here and there is a lot of traffic on the way. So we reached our hotel, just checked into our room. This hotel is in Condesa neighborhood. This is a boutique hotel and at first impression it looks really cozy. So we are hungry and we are going for lunch. We have one place in our mind, so we are going there. The neighborhood over here is absolutely have amazing vibe. Everybody is chilling. It's such a chill vibe. I love it. So we are here at Jules for lunch. We chose this place because it's just 10 minutes walk from our hotel. Start our Mexico City trip. We have ordered ourselves enchiladas with mole. Super excited to have it.
It is really melting in my mouth. So this mole sauce, it's really delicious. It's really creamy. A little bit of sweet and then there is one more taste which I cannot figure out. But overall it's really good.
So we have ordered guac and chips. So this is the chips, as you can see. And let me have it with. It looks like an ice cream. Nice. So just got back from delicious lunch. Oh my god, the enchiladas were with mole was really nice. I have not tasted something like that before and it was my first time trying enchiladas in mole. Oh my god, definitely recommend. If you are here, try it out. We tried it with the chicken. They have different options. Yes, definitely try that. So in Uber and heading for our next activity for today, and that is the show for Lucha Libre. Instead of going on our own, we booked a guided Lucha Libre experience and honestly, I'm so glad we did. The evening started with street food stop where we grabbed tacos and fresh juices. So on to our next place where we are going to have mezcal and beer. Before even stepping into the arena, our guide explained the history and culture behind Lucha Libre. They talked about the importance of masks, what they represent, and how some wrestlers kept their identities secret for life. We also learned about the good guys and bad guys, which made it way more fun to follow what was happening during the match. Because the guide had already explained the rules, character, and traditions, we actually understood what was going on, who to cheer for, who to boo, and why the crowd reacted the way they did. It made the whole experience so more engaging. It felt loud, chaotic, and joyful all at once. So after the match, we were really hungry, and so we went to this local spot for tacos. So we are trying the authentic Mexican tacos. So it's a El Pastor taco, and they have given different type of sauce. I've tried tacos before, but I have not seen something like this. This is like a full meal with like tacos, some fries, and onions, and these are the sauces, variety of the sauces which we have to put and eat. Good morning, you guys. I'm having my cup of coffee and getting ready for the activity of the day, which I am pretty excited about. So we are going for ballooning over the most famous place in Mexico City. So let me take you there. So we are all set, ready to go for our activity. We are going for a ballooning ride over Teotihuacan. Today the weather is really nice. Hopefully we will be able to see beautiful sunrise. Teotihuacan is about an hour outside the city, and it's home to some of the most famous pyramids in Mexico. Once we reached the launch site, we saw so many balloons being prepared at the same time. As the balloons inflated and slowly lifted off, the excitement really kicked in, and then we were up in the air.
Soft light falls on quiet sand. You almost leaned in. Shadows move, skin to skin. Something unspoken.
Floating silently above the pyramids at sunrise was honestly breathtaking. Seeing these ancient structures from above with the golden light hitting them just right gave us a completely different perspective. The ride itself was super smooth and lasted long enough to really take everything in. If you're wondering whether the balloon ride is worth the early wake-up call, for us it absolutely was. The balloon ride is completed. We just celebrated with a glass of champagne. Such an amazing experience. We are done with our first activity of the day, the balloon ride. It was such an amazing experience. We get to fly over the pyramid scenery. Oh my god, it was absolutely beautiful. After the balloon ride, we were definitely ready for breakfast, and not just any breakfast, but breakfast inside a cave. On to our next place on the tour. We are here in a restaurant. It's a cave restaurant where we are going to have breakfast. Heard that the restaurant is really amazing in terms of the ambience. So let's see how the food is. And also we have to pre-order our breakfast. We are trying a dish from here. It's called chilaquiles, and we are having it with chicken.
Hey mama, could you get up soon? I get so cold in the other room. Here I am, honey, half awake. Get yourself moving and you'll be okay.
Another stop on our tour was to understand the quartz and crystal used over here in this region, and they have explained it very well. And the other special thing which we have tried over here is different type of alcohol, and the mezcal. Mezcal was with a worm and scorpion, and I think it's cannabis, and we just tried the worm one. Oh my god, it was tasty, but it was like looking not so great, but we had fun having it. So now let me show you the mezcal with the scorpion.
This scorpion.
Yeah, this is a scorpion.
We then headed to Teotihuacan to explore the site by foot. This is when you really understand how massive this place is. After seeing it from above from the balloon ride, now we are here to see the Temple of Sun and the Temple of Moon, the pyramids. 1.5 hours to explore this place by ourselves. So yeah, let's go. Behind me, that is Temple of Sun, and what we did is we just came few steps up in an elevated space from where the views are absolutely beautiful. Our time exploring, walking through the different sections and stopping for photos and just soaking in the history. Experiencing Teotihuacan from the sky earlier and then exploring it on foot afterward felt like the perfect combination. So in this place there are two pyramids, one which we saw right now, that's called Temple of Sun, which I have told you earlier, and the next one which we are going to see is the Temple of Moon. I heard this was not open, but it is opened recently for the tourists to climb. The climb is a bit steep, but once you reach the top, the view looking back over the Avenue of the Dead is absolutely worth it. So we are here at the top of Temple of Moon. As you can see behind me, that's the view. If you're here and if it is open, come up, view is worth it. By the time we finished, we were really tired but completely in awe. This was easily one of the highlights of our Mexico trip. We then stopped at the Historic Center for lunch. So after the tour, we stopped by at the Historic Center for lunch. We came at this very traditional style Mexican restaurant. Just love the decoration over here. It's all like traditional Mexican place decoration. The tiles and everything is looking absolutely nice. And also the servers are dressed up really traditionally. And we are waiting for our order. I hope the food is also delicious. Starters, we have ordered drinks, which is also Mexican style. I cannot pronounce you the name, but I'll give you the details over the caption. So our food is here. We have ordered enchiladas. So the dish is really nice, cheese-based green sauce, and it is very different from the mole sauce which we had. It's more of a cheesy base, and chicken is also cooked really nice and delicious. After lunch, we walked around the historic center, spending most of our time around the Zocalo area.
Hey mama, could you get up soon? I get so cold in the other room. Here I am, honey, half awake. Get yourself moving and you'll be okay. So now we are leaving the historic area, but before that we are going to go to one place which serves hot chocolate with churros, and it's really very famous, so let's go there. So we are in El Moro, which was in our list, and we are taking off right away. This place is popular for its churros and chocolates. So we have ordered churros, chocolate dip and mango shake. So that churro was crunchy and amazing, but I thought the Spain one was better. Now we are waiting for our Uber to go to our hotel. It's a very tiring day, so we will just take some rest. So the drive from the historical center to our place in Condesa is about 30 minutes. It's mainly because of
traffic. There is a lot of traffic. So whenever you plan and you take Uber or something, just remember that it will take time and you should plan accordingly. The way to get around in the city is via metro. They have metro system, something to keep in mind.
That's it from the first half of our Mexico City. In part 2, I will be sharing day 2 and day 3, where we will be exploring artisty neighborhood, bike through historic streets, party on the canal, and slow things down with food culture and city views. So make sure you're subscribed, and see you guys in my next video.